Smoking's bad, children.
Very bad.
Considering how I gotta put this.
Don't follow our example at all.
No, not our examples.
We got some bad ones.
RGM for life, boy. I'm all about my family. Don't make me call the cavalry. Shit gets real like it's Amityville. We recognize real, killer be killed. My soldiers on the field, black flag.
SOT, and this is the prophet of the regime.
What's happening? Prophet over here. RGM.
Studio sessions.
This is how we do it.
Shots gon' pop off. I serve another's beat with heat like hot sauce. Had these motherfuckers sat with me in back of cop cars. Never told a shit, cause snitches get they block knocked off with sawed off. So make them suffer, shoot with sons and rocks off. Fuckers all just targets, don't mistake me for an all the shit. Just a street kid that's known for rocking the audience. Last year was really known around the city, fuck the past. Now we getting paid, do a show and sign some autographs. I die for my fam, Prophet Charles in hand.
I was done completely with this thing called music. SOT told me, Prophet, you got talent, won't you use it? We hit the lab constant, all our talents, we improved them. It started the regime, and RGM is now a movement. Got soldiers wearing black and white rags and representing it. RGM tatted with the logo we invented. But everything positive, somebody wanna condemn it. You get too much acknowledgement, the haters wanna prevent it. Real gorillas in the midst, it's not a gang, but a family. And family fight for what we all believe in. Valiantly, we bleed the same colors, share the same pains and agony. Show love for our brothers, no matter race or nationality. Understand there's all kinds of questions and some uncertainty. But the black and white rags, you see us rock and stand for diversity. Real since we started this group, hit you with truth. But don't believe me, push play on any of my tracks and there's your proof. Dig me.
This is a project that is gonna help me graduate because I messed up most of my time in high school doing this stuff right here, so I figured it's only fair that I'll show you all what we do. Everybody says the regime is a gang because we all got the same tattoos. We all hang out together, but we're not.
A lot of people say that the regime, RGM, is nothing more, nothing less than a street gang, which it's not true at all. I mean, the rumors start when people see something positive happening, and I feel if you're gonna, pinpoint us as being a gang, first of all, you have to see us doing gang-like activity. I mean, we don't promote violence in our lyrics. If we talk about killing somebody, we're talking about killing them lyrically. We don't promote drug use. We don't tell you to go out there and sell cocaine. We don't tell you to go out there and smoke weed or do whatever. We don't glamorize the drug industry.
I started doing music when I was 14. I'm 19 now. We got in this group about 2 years ago, a little less than 2 years. And we've already done more shit. Well, we've done bigger shows and have a bigger following than most people in this area that has been doing music for 10 plus years. I started doing music pretty much just to help me through home life and a lot of problems growing up. And then it took me farther than most of my teachers at the high school ever said it would so far. And the plan is to just keep going one step at a time. And it's going good so far, so I'm going to keep doing it.
I guess you could say I started hip-hop in humble beginnings. I started doing music from humble beginnings. I was 15 years of age, and it was more likely, during, high school recess or whatever, lunch period, you go outside, you see a cat get in a circle, you go head up against each other, just freestyle and come off the top of your head with stuff. That's pretty much where I started. And once I started learning how to rhyme a little bit better, whatever, I just started writing. And because back in those days, it was all about lyrics. The whole thing was all about lyrics. Either you had lyrics or you didn't. And back in them days, it was more of Eric B, Rakim, EPMD, Daz Effects, cats like X-Clan, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, that was popping off. Public Enemy lyrics. I mean, Lyric Game. I mean, they was talking about something back then. Tribe Called Quest. Hip-hop was hip-hop back then. It's not like that no more. I mean, you rarely see a good hip-hop group anywhere. You have you have cats who's out here that got flow game. I mean, you listen to their lyrics and they come in raw with it, but it's not like it used to be. You know, in some areas it is. If you listen to underground hip hop like I do, I don't even listen to mainstream artists. I listen to underground because that's what a real life is. That's why people are actually talking about something. I don't even turn on the radio and listen to mainstream music because it just don't appeal to me. I'd rather listen to a cat that got lyrics and bars and spitting about something instead of listening to a cat who's sitting on the radio glamorizing the drug that and everything else. That just don't appeal to me at all. Period.
I was what grade was I? It was my junior year. It was right before I actually got kicked out of Menasha. It was prom night, is what it was, and I decided not to go to prom with the chick I was gonna go with, and I ended up doing a show on Kakana, which was like a big. It was a show inside it was kind of like a chop shop. It wasn't a chop shop, but that's what it looked like. It was a shop for cars. And they set it up for a show, and I got booked to do the show. And we were, it was right after my set, and I went backstage, and Prophet was sitting there, and we started talking, and I was drunk at the time, I'm not going to lie, I was. And he didn't really want to talk to me that much, it seemed like, because I was drunk. And so I hit him up probably like a week later and asked him if he wanted to get into a group because it seems like everything that's on the radio now ain't real hip-hop. It's dumbed down for people. It's commercialized. It's all about what people can sell. It's not what the original people meant for hip-hop to be. So we decided to get into a group that was focused on that. And then it just grew from there into a family that's 30 deep strong with people that are getting our stuff tattooed on their bodies. And people all over the state of Wisconsin. So, I mean, we took it from nothing and made it bigger than what we ever thought we would.
39 now, I'll be 40 in May. And God willing, I'll be doing this when I'm 50, 60, 70 years old. As long as I'm alive and breathing, I'll have something to talk about in music because music, I say it all the time, is my life and my lyrics. I don't glamorize about something that I'm not living. If I'm not living it, I'm not talking about it. If I'm not moving bricks or bars or selling drugs, I'm not going to talk about it. It's just not me. If I don't have something, I'm not going to fantasize about it in lyrics. Music is the only part of me that I feel that I have a voice in, because nobody want to hear what you want to say just on a regular basis. Wouldn't have it any other way. Somebody as talented as SOT to hit me up and ask me to start a group with him back when he did. I was doing a show. I got invited to do a show by a good friend of mine, Josh Hands-On Russell. And back 2 years ago, and it was actually in a garage, and he asked me to come out and do a few songs with him. So I went out there, and I did a few songs on the set with him that we've done together. And backstage, I met SOT. He was sitting there. He was drunk. Yeah, he was real drunk. It's not that I didn't want to talk to him. It's just that I hadn't been on stage in almost a year and a half. I hadn't done music in like a year and a half, and I was trying to focus and concentrate on what I had to do. And later on that week, we was on Facebook together, and somebody left a comment, something about how home studios is killing hip hop. I said home studios is not what's killing hip hop. What's killing hip hop is the quality of the music that's coming out of the home studios. And SOT agreed with me on that, and he hit me up in a Facebook message. He said, "Yo," he was like, "just wanted to, say it was nice to meet you at the show the other night." Finally, he was like, "I was wondering if you'd be willing to start a group with me." And I said, "Yeah, man." I said, "Me and you?" He was like, "Yeah, just me and you." And I said, "Cool." So he said, he probably won't remember this, but we sat down for an hour trying to come up with a name for the group. And the first name for the regime, actually, back when we thought about it, was going to be FTS, for the silent. You may forget about it, but I don't forget nothing. It was actually going to be FTS, for the silent. And the purpose behind that name at first was going to be because we speaking up for people who want to tell their life story, but nobody wants to listen. And I was like, yeah, that's a cool name. I was like, what about the regime, RGM? And he was like, yeah, RGM, Real G Music, Real Go-Getter Music, Real Grinder Music, Real Gorillas in the Mist, like we call our street team. And the name stuck. And that's what we went with. And like I said, if I wouldn't have gotten a group with anybody other than SOT, because it's a blessing to have somebody who's his age, 19, going to turn 20, and got the same belief as far as the music goes that I have. Either we spit it real or we don't spit it at all, period. And that's the common goal, that's the common denominator of what the regime and RGM is. If we're not living it, don't expect to hear it come out of us. That's the truth behind our lyrics. That's the regime, RGM 100%. If we're not living it, don't expect us to change just because, you think we need to do what everybody else is doing, because we're not going to.
All you stunners out here clueless, hit up with that real G music. Off up all you looking foolish, one-on-one, yo, we can do this.
This ain't a war, it's more like a scrimmage. These fucking fakes are all finished with their radio gimmicks. We in it to win it, hit them with some shit that will finish every competitor. We never conform to an image. All I need is a dope beat, a pen and a pad. I'll jump in the lab, make the whole industry mad. Hit them with metaphors that they can relate to a jam. Me and the prophet get it in, this is the new thing.
Hey yo, I got more bars than Roseanne, feel my heart with no man. Interesting cats got their lips locked around my gonads. Look mine, no hands. Bad bar persona, but no comes, and I'm the type to rock for walkers goes blam. Bars keep coming like the bras non-stop. Rock bottom, prophet SOT standing on top. Suckers lyrically lazy, but you sure rap a lot. Top of the game, on the spot, come and get it. I'm not.
What is this good I'm doing right here? Oh, it's a little picture. It's so weird,
Let it be known that these songs we put our heart and soul. This is for the kids, I do this for my folks. To see my parents proud, ain't no coming where my folks. See, me and my father got some problems for a while. Arguing in the kitchen, showing me nearby. This city so much shit, I feel I'm younger as a child. No matter how hard I try, I'll never see a smile since the beginning of past up. See, I grew up too fast, that 13 was on my own, so I dreamed of. I don't want to wrong me, and mama not in touch, now they back in the ass, so I keep it bottled up. But it's easy for me to keep everything at a distance. Relationships are business, personal mind assistance, like you have to make it better by learning to let go. Cause I'm still a kid, just walking this long road.
In the world, this was certain, trying to make me have a purpose. When I become a baby, with this game, all the purpose was the same. I call my life stay the same.
And I came this way, through the pain, and the shakes and pain. We don't know when everything gon' change. So when the storm clears, will I feel the same?
Everything that happened in my past will happen to people now. But they try to run the straight and narrow. Hit me like they try to destroy me. Cause they think we know it's on. Kick it in, boy, it's wrong, we keep trying. No love upon me, cause we never harm me. You have a responsibility, my father is you, the man to me. I'm gonna keep the hands of everything. This is me. All I ever needed, wanted in my life is family. Without any knowledge, just let me take it towards insanity. They until my knees stand with this fucking anywhere. We're walking like a true, but in the darkest, we were stranded. We were in the world without a sun. I'm standing right beside you, even in the darkest room. But from my life, you let it guide you. Lay on my life, I got it and I should never try to test the game. You know, please, see, I'm confident in my soul. Stand the call for me, but all the better with all fans. I'm on the hard side, do it, got my strength, I'm made, I'm staying here. This is certain, trying to live my life with purpose. When I'm on, I'm working in this game, all the purpose was the same. I'm calm, my life stay the same.
And I came this way, through the pain, and the shakes and pain. We don't know when everything gon' change. So when the storm clears, will I feel the same?
Cavalry with warfare, 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 warfare.
Warfare, pop shots, my turning it down. Yeah, let these letters reach home. Even though I know we gon' stay calm, remain strong. And I know I may seem distant at times, but believe me when I say, in my heart I've tried. On these front lines, I sit and think about the past. Even though I know they over, I can't help to look back.
So what you want to do with this song?
What do you want to be on it or what? No?
I mean, it's your solo cut for your album.
What about Karma?
What about Karma?
You got me on that? Oh, it's
Yeah, but that's because that's for the Karma mixtape.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It don't make sense to put out a Karma mixtape with the both of us and then you got your solo and I'm on it. This is like the first solo from your album.
Yeah, that is true.
And you're going to have more solos, but you're going to want me on. So. You got verses written for this?
Yeah.
So. I mean, I listened to the track. I mean, it's your style. I mean, completely.
Yeah, do it then.
Yeah, let's work.
They said I should be inside a silo. Apologize, ain't apologetic. Instead, I probably just pile driving and I'm overdosing. Just so I can get on my ghost shit. Fuck with every one of you faggots that's repping your shit. RGM for life, boy. And when I'm dead and gone, bury me with black rays. Put it on my gravestone. Okay, you faggots, when I say we a gang, don't be offended when my people come and spit in your face. Say I'm a wiggle and disgrace in my race. Attitude and tattooed up in his parents ashamed. I'm magic with 2 Glocks, that's 32, 15 in each clip and 1 up in each tube. People asking why the fuck I'm so rude. Probably has to do with all this Vicodin that I chew. 5th grade, sniffing glue in the back of the classroom. For the people that be judging me, what the fuck you. Cause I'm in it to win it. Hit these bitches with syllables so strong they leave it spinning like some 26 inches that give me the status of big pimpin'. It's big business, a fat fuck with them bitches.
It's around, but it's hard when you've been beaten down. I'm in prayer, constant hoping things turn around. Taking small steps, losing faith to take the leaps and bounds. Truthful as it sounds, nowhere to turn when I look around. Been crucified, chastised, and often scrutinized. Feeling stupefied, Shanghai, but pain and droopy eye. All I really want is peace, but can I get it? Married to my pain. I wanna divorce it and forget it. All my sins been acquitted. To the music I'm committed, but my past haunts me. Just wanna retract it and omit it. Can admit it, the session is a tangle web I knit it. I bite my tongue for none and I just live it how I spit it. No picket fences where I live. Hell is not a happy place to hang my head in discontent. Shame etched into my face. Trying to write my own story, but some pages been erased. I heard of something called Amazing Grace. Be nice to have a taste. Change, why can't it be paid?
In the back of the classroom for the people that be judging.
Have you ever seen somebody video on the video that they're working on and putting it in that video? Mind-boggling, ain't it? Yes, you just entered the Twilight Zone. And don't ask me to repeat what I said because I probably couldn't.
Alright.
Alright, check this out, man. We done heard a lot of rumors talking about people going around talking about that RGM is a gang. We ain't no gang. You know, it's like, in order to be a gang, you have to be doing gang stuff. We don't do no gang stuff. Everything about RGM is about music. Stand for Real G Music, for real. You know what I'm saying?
It's that RGM.
That RGM for life, boy. It's a family, not a gang.
It's a family. It ain't no gang. We all different colors. We all bleed the same color. We
Actually,
just
you're the
down
only
for
one that's
each
a
other.
different color right now.
Well, you know, we got some Mexicans and Hispanics in the organization, but it's just that's all it is. It's just friends. That's it. Period. Brothers. That's it. We ain't no gang. In order to be, like I said, in order to be a gang, you got to be doing gang affiliated stuff. We don't do nothing gang affiliated.
If you think we do, we will shoot up your house.
Yeah, and do drive-bys and stuff like that.
Got you with a knife, you know.
Gut with the knife.
With the knife, yeah, with the knife. I almost just stabbed Prophet. I almost lost him.
I don't know why, but you know, just y'all talking about gang just make me want to do something crazy to y'all.
Crazy shit.
RGM, bro. Don't know about it, ask about it. We got swag too. The difference is ain't gotta rap about it. Yeah, then we don't rap about the swag, all them chains, all them cars. If you ain't got it, then don't spit it in your bars. Fans sick of hearing about your weed in your rims. That's why the whole city buzzing, screaming RGM.
I'm Charles. I've been knowing SOT for about, I'd have to say, like 6 years. And we've been hooking up for a long time, doing some crazy stuff. Out riding in my cars, doing dumbass shit. I mean, I listen to their music because he supports me as a family. He is my family. I consider him that. We do everything. I mean, if he needs money, I'll hook him up. Same way, either way. We ain't no gang. We're a family.
I'm Ambrose McCall, my brother Tanner McCall. We've known Nick for a good 13 years since we moved here. He was like one of the first people we knew. Personally, that kid's just like him, my brother. His dad's taking me in, his mom's taking me in. I listen to his music because some of it has to do with what we did when we grew up. It also helps me just get through life. We got the RGM tat because I originally got his first music on my arms. It's just something I do that I wouldn't be able to live without him. He has done more than anything for me. The Prophet, he just accepted me into the music group just like that. Like, didn't look at me as some little kid out the street. He's one of the people that accept you in as long as you ain't doing no dumb shit. And you just do what you gotta do, live through life. We're definitely not a gang. We don't ever want to be a gang. We make this as a movement. We accept anybody that's willing to just be free with it, listen to it. Anything to say?
Yeah, first off, we're definitely not a gang. We're a family. The reason why I have my RGM tattoo is because I had watched my friends, who I consider my family, and I listened to his music because a lot of the struggles that he went through, me and my brother right here, we went through the same thing. Had a lot of hard times growing up. We were always there for each other. And the Prophet, I really don't know what to say about him, man. He's something else. He's a cool dude. I met him for the first time in my apartment at my crib in Appleton. And we started talking on some dumb shit, laughing about all the haters who think we're a gang, think we're trying to be a gang, but we're not, you know. We sit back, we laugh at them. It's no big deal, but, I mean, we're a family. Family sticks together. I support my family, not the gang. It's not a gang.
RGM for life.
RGM for life.
I've known Nick for about close to a year. Listened to his music about a little shorter than a year. Got the RGM tat. Be part of the family. Represent. Music mean, it's a way of life. Express yourself. I don't know, explain what's going on in your life, I guess you could say. Got it right there. Got that done by yours finest right over there.
Hi, I'm Nick's dad, Tim. Nick is a very musical driven person. Started real young, out on a guitar. Then he worked his way up into doing rap. He loves rap. Does really great songs. Other than that, he's a hard worker. Constantly writing songs. Very proud of him.
How y'all doing, man? Your boy Hector Biggs. Known SOT for a good 10 years, man. I know his family. Been knowing him since he was about 12, 13 years old, man. I know his sisters, cousins, man. We just go way back. The man got mad talent when it comes to music. I respect what he does. He speaks real talk when he's talking in his bars. He's not any of those made-believe rappers that be talking about all this stuff that they haven't done or haven't experienced or don't have. He keeps it all 100% truthful. I respect what he's done. I've worked with him on a few tracks myself. You know, maybe some more stuff coming up in the future. Since he got with the Prophet here and they've been doing their RGM movement here, they got something real solid going. I'm with that. Definitely part of their movement. I support them with everything they do. Their shows are off the chain. Their music, banging all day. That's what they do. I show them people some love, man. It's not a gang thing just because you see a bunch of people together and they dress a certain way or they talk a certain way or they tend to goof around a lot. Doesn't necessarily mean they're a gang, man. It's just a group of people that support each other and have love for each other, you know? And that's what we're doing here. Ever since I've been talking with the Prophet, probably the last year now, you know, I look to him for advice with some of my music. The man's very supportive, so I show the love right back. Very talented man, very deep conversation-wise, you know, he put it all on the table. He'll give you what it is. No sugarcoating, no shortcutting, nothing, and I respect that from the man. Bigger Productions, 100% love to the RGM team.
Check out Hector's music, man.
Unreal.
Look up Bigger Productions, Facebook Hector Biggs, Twitter it, Reverb Nation, SoundCloud.
That's what the family's about, sharing music, sharing the wealth.
Giving support every day, all day.
Unreal.
RGM, much love.
RGM.
Welcome to the reckoning. It's a freak show. Step on up and come inside. Watch the weirdos try to say that they live a normal life. It's a spectacle that you gotta pay to see. You'll never see another place with so many oddities. It's a freak show. Step on up and come inside. Watch the weirdos try to say that they live a normal life. It's a spectacle that you gotta pay to see. You'll never see another place with so many oddities. Gather around, yes I am the second freak. I got 3 personalities and none of them agree. So many think that it's funny to see me yell at myself, but tell me, will it be funny when I drag you all to hell? You see, I cannot be accountable for all my actions. How should I know which one of me brought the ratchet? Go ahead and charge me, my plea is not guilty. I am both of you, shut the fuck up and let me speak. I'm sorry for interruptions, they always trying to talk. My name is SOT, nigga scouting out for a walk. Looking for someone to stalk, outline them in chalk. Sneak up behind that motherfucker and cave him in with a rock. Maybe I wouldn't be like this if y'all show some respect and gave me credit for the lines without talking under your breath. Major cause, one of the best, so you're overlooking us. But this the freak show, we the only ones who coming up. Yeah, it's a freak show. Step on up and come inside. Watch the weirdos try to say that they live a normal life. It's a spectacle that you gotta pay to see. You'll never see another place with so many oddities. It's a freak show. Step on up and come inside. Watch the weirdos try to say that they live a normal life. It's a spectacle that you gotta pay to see. You'll never see another place with so many oddities. It's a freak show. Step on up.
Real G.
I'm washed up, my gas tank empty. 38 still doing it, got years left in me. Everything I do it for the wife and kids, point blank period. Now you know just what my dedication is. I don't do this music just for me, I do it for my family's sake. That's why I push it to the limit in every single song I make. Mission keeps me going, never being full crack or break. Obstacles always blocking every single strive or move I make. Choices turn to sacrifices, leave a fake the rare section. Bad choices become habitual and often trigger chain reactions. I strive and fight for a cause, so be clear. Even though my body broken and battered, I'm still here. Even though heartbreak still ail me, my dream's still alive and my hope never fails me. Hold my head up high, keep my faith in G.O.D. Hope to see my sons grow up and do better than J.O.E. I'm living life on the edge, so often using misled. My friends come and go, but one never fled. Was all my hopes and dreams, tribulations and trials, regrets and denials kept me walking the miles. Was all my hopes and dreams, my ambitions never failed me. My burden weighed up on my heart heavily, but my hopes and dreams kept me moving ahead steadily, 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 steadily. All my hopes and dreams.
Tell me if you could have anything, what would it be? Hopes and dreams are coming up with your fucking team. But you see, nothing is what it really seems. Snake smile to your face, but don't wanna see you succeed. Plus my family mad at me, cause I'm never home. Explain it to my nephew why I miss his birthday for a show. My girl telling me she tired of sleeping all alone, and asking why I act like I forgot how to use my phone. See, they don't know that it kills me deep down inside. Living life on the edge, just hoping that I survive. Reasons I hate it is the same. I'm trying to make it. Maybe my father will finally be proud if I'm famous, and maybe my boys won't have to put in some work. Maybe we won't have to grind to pay the rent on the first. And maybe in these hopes and dreams I'll find a little worth. No more friends 6 feet, a family getting hurt.
I'm living life on the edge, so often using misled. My friends come and go, but one never fled. Was all my hopes and dreams, tribulations and trials, regrets and denials kept me walking the miles. Was all my hopes and dreams, my ambitions never failed me. My burden weighed up on my heart heavily,